video we did on Facebook. And we are live. Please excuse the poor lighting, and welcome. I guess welcome to the replay. We are here at the Mineral Springs Hotel, and I'll try to find something adequate here. We're upstairs in Pearl's room, so we're starting in a dark location. So, like I said, excuse the lighting, but we do this dark. There's no lighting up here anyway. But just as we were setting up, there's all kinds of activity going on. Hey, Billy, there you go. Yeah, and Andrew, cool. There's all kinds of activity that's going on that Shauna was observing while I was trying to get everything set up. So, you want to talk about what was going on?
Yeah, pretty much from the time we got up here, it's been just crazy. Like, I've seen some shadow play already. Saw a shadow down the hall a little bit. Heard somebody come into the room that we're in, and we literally heard them walking, in the room, in between us. But then I felt and heard them walk around behind me, which I'm not a fan of. And
there was someone right between us too.
Yeah, somewhere right between us. And then it literally felt. I mean, for those of you that know how sometimes this stuff affects me, I get like the tingling and the buzzing and stuff like that. It was so hard of a tingle and a buzz that it almost was painful. And then it just kind of went away. So I have no idea, if it was male or female, or if whatever it was pretty strong though.
Yeah, we keep hearing a lot of things up here. I want to say hi to Jody and Don. We did see you guys come in. Shannon, hello. So just letting Shauna describe what was going on. So for those of you that are just joining us, Mineral Springs Hotel, this was the feature for Encounters with the Paranormal Volume 3, and we're in the there's no light up here. It's all in the dark. Sorry, I couldn't finish the Stranger Things video. That's okay. Just get back to it later. Not a problem. And we are doing fine, thanks. So what we're going to do, we are in Pearl's room. For those of you who don't know, haven't read the Encounters with the Paranormal 3 book, Ether Shadow, hey, how's it going? Here, let me kind of show you the setup here. So it's going to be dark, but they have a ring of chairs set up here because this is a fairly active room. Like Shauna was saying, we're already getting activity. So we've got all the chairs set up here in a circle. There's some flowers on the floor. There's no walls, and we're hearing all kinds of like bangs and knocks and all kinds of stuff, right? So yeah, it's wide open like this. So Pearl, Pearl apparently likes the ladies, from what I understand. so this may be directed at Shauna. Maybe that's why you were getting all the activity.
Yeah, I like I said, I don't really feel.
We need to figure out lighting here. Go ahead.
I don't really feel anything negative. Although this is not a good night for me to have my back to any of the rooms. Of course, it's never a good night for that. But
well, sure. Whoa, you hear that? That was like way back in here. So let's. Zippy says, let's make sure to hit that like button for the wonderful live stream. Yeah, please.
What's that?
Yeah, that was pretty loud. So we do have audio recorders going. Billy says he heard it. Now, if you guys have seen our Mineral Springs, our last Jesus Christ. That was all up here in the ceiling. Yeah. Robin is saying someone walking behind you. Let me grab the K2 just in case.
Well, and see, the K2 is kind of.
The K2 is going to be a little hit or miss because of the fact that, of course, we have a live stream going. But when we were set up over here, it was like right in the middle of these chairs where it was like, just pegged out at 3. But there's nothing on the floor, so it wasn't like electricity coming from the floor. There's nothing up there in the ceiling, so we have no idea what was going on there.
There's no electricity in the walls.
Yeah, there's no electricity in the walls.
There's stuff, but when you hold anything up
right.
to it.
You need to go first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shauna goes first.
as I was trying to say before other stuff started happening, if you guys saw our last Mineral Springs video, the big investigation video, the raw footage video, that was up here, and it was down this hall where Shauna, we got the EVP with Shauna's name, where we got the scrape of the chair across the floor and other EVPs as well. This next room. But it was in this room where we heard the scrape, but the scrape came from that room. We don't know where the Big Bang came, however.
Hi.
So yeah, this is the room we were in before.
Who's
Hello.
in here? Who's in here with us? It's Mike and Shauna back again.
So Linda Miller, hello, and Diane Hilbert.
And
Oh, and Diane says she had a hint this was the mystery location. Yeah. Well, we have to thank Donna and Dave for letting us in. You ever get a chance out to go to Alton, Illinois, you have to stop in at It's Raining's Inn, which is one of the shops here at Mineral Springs. So, yeah, it was right about here where we got the EVP with Shauna's name.
take
You
pictures.
take a picture. You guys are going.
Let me see some hearts.
I don't know if this
Do we get
flashes.
hearts?
No, I think
No,
that's
we don't
Periscope
get
where it
hearts.
flashes the hearts on the screen like that.
Well, I'm gonna take.
We'll do some Periscope later, though.
Oh no, wait. Let me do it without flash.
You guys just got flashed.
I actually thought I just turned
You
it on.
flashed them.
Oops. Sorry, guys.
All right. But yeah, it was also this room where it was one of these chairs that scraped on the floor. And then there were other...
Hello.
I wanted to say EVPs, but... There you go. They put hearts in the chat for you.
Oh. There we go.
Hey, Brian, how you doing? Okay, so... I don't know, it sounded like some movement over there.
There's not really any airflow at all, so it's not
What's-
like.
What's behind here? Oh, this is what's behind the door.
Oh.
We didn't know what was behind here before. I'm gonna take a peek. So I'm gonna show you guys. Behind the door here. That's why. There's a big old hole in the floor. So I don't know if you guys can see the hole in the floor down there, so that's why they had the door shut. It goes outside somewhere. It probably led to some sort of balcony or something at some point. I don't know.
Okay, so the last time we were here, somebody said my name.
Jillian Daniels saying hello from the UK. Hello. Yeah, somebody had said Shauna's name the last time we were here. Would you like to talk to us again?
Since you know my name, I'd really like to know your name. You could be properly introduced.
You Pearl or are you somebody else?
Is it Pearl up here with us? If you're talking, I cannot hear you, so you're gonna have to try to talk louder or do something else. Let me know that you're here.
Lee M from New Zealand is in the house. All right,
Hi.
New Zealand. So we got New Zealand, Australia, and the UK. The world is well represented here tonight. Thanks, guys. Who is it that called out Shauna's name before? Who was it that made that big bang? Trying to get our attention?
Who's been walking around making some noise in here?
I'm Mike, and this is Shauna. We just really want to get to know you, learn a little bit more about you. I've traveled all the way here from Ohio. Shauna's here local in Illinois. but we just like to get to know people from all over. So were you a guest here at the hotel? Billy's saying he's listening with headphones and thinks he hears a whisper.
Did he heard what I just heard?
Okay, you heard a yes?
Yeah, I heard something. I was just getting ready to say something, and then you got tingling, so I know it's close, whatever it is.
It sounds like something keeps getting closer, too. Well, thank you, Billy. And he was just saying, I'm hearing something, heard it again, okay.
I mean, we're right next to the street, too.
There is, yeah, so there is some noise off the street, so that will happen.
But this...
And yeah, saying that they're lagging some. Yeah, I know, I got a little notification that it is a slow connection at the moment. Don't know why, it's just... It's technology for you.
Something else is sucking up all the energy.
Could be. Maybe something's coming in the room and is sucking up the energy. Well, maybe we should try another room, see if we can get a better connection, because it's now a very bad connection.
Did you have better signal? Like up that way?
Yeah. Let's try that. Let's try going back there. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I got the little red bar on there just out of nowhere. So, technology is fantastic. We're able to bring you live into an investigation that we have, but, you're relying on cell phone signal and things be working properly and all that. So, no, there's no black mold or anything like that here. They're actually working on restoring it, so we want to try down there. We have not been down that way yet, so going down Long Hall. I just saw a little white something. Did you guys see that down there? A little white something that was like right here and moved up. All right, let me turn this around. It was like from here, from this doorway, out here. I don't know if you guys saw that at all. I saw it with my own eyes. Shauna said she got headache here. Let's go into the room, and there's her demon
stomach. My stomach, oh my God. Don't listen. It's sick. That's what I get for eating.
Yeah, Linda, restoration does bring out activity. Oh, tingle on my hand. Very bad connection again.
Of course.
But yeah, tingle on my hand.
Got a headache in this room.
And you've got a headache. Yeah, I wonder if something's following us and is sucking out the connection.
Is somebody following us?
Sorry for the poor connection, guys. We're trying here. Yes, we are at Mineral Springs, Lori. Yeah, and I'm sorry about that. It happened, that buffering, and getting the bad connection signal here, because it comes up on the screen saying very bad connection. It happened as I was getting, tingles on my hand. Shauna was getting some different stuff going on. So it seems like maybe whatever is up here is following us and is sucking out the connection, because there it is, very bad connection again. candles in here too. We haven't been to this part of the upstairs before. So this section here is a little new for us. Oh, that was funny. Zippy says, Mike, open the door behind you because it said to keep it closed. That's the door leading back downstairs, which we could do something there because that's where the Jasmine lady is said to hang out because she fell down the stairs. Yeah, right. It's likely they're coming up near us and they're just interfering with the connection. So Donna was saying that there's possible brothel back in here. Yeah. Yeah, because back in the day, Mineral Springs Hotel, it was used for the mineral springs that were down below here. So you had all kinds of people coming in. Some that were just fine, legit. Others that were nefarious. You can see out the window. This is all the traffic that we're hearing. So you got the road there going to the casino. So
super bad headache from here.
Shauna's got a bad headache going on. You feel it in a particular spot?
Right there, right on the top of my head.
There's somebody in here trying to reach out to Shauna. This is Shauna. I'm Mike. We're up here just introducing ourselves, trying to meet new people, trying to learn a little bit more about the hotel and what happened here long ago.
Who we really want to talk to are the people that used to stay here as guests.
Okay, Lori's asking how many floors does this place have and which one are we on? 5, and we're on the uppermost floor. The bottommost floor is the old mineral spring, which we won't be able to broadcast from because that's like in the depths. There's no way, even if we just go down to the pool area, there'll be too much interference from the building down there. I mean, we could try, but.
Yeah,
What are you getting?
Even getting cell phone signal down there is.
Oh yeah, that won't happen.
A little tiny bit.
Yeah, Zippy, the place is really freaking huge. Yeah, basement, I wouldn't really call it a basement, Lori. It is the lowermost floor. It's the old slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
So, what we'll do down there is we'll get out the regular cameras and do some investigation down there.
Yeah, it's definitely a whole different energy. In each of the different parts of the building, the energy is so different. Like I could walk through here blindfolded and tell which part of the building I'm in.
Yeah.
I mean, if I didn't have to climb stairs to know where I was going, if I could just magically appear on a floor, I would be able to tell you what floor it's on.
Yeah,
here.
They're all very distinct. I gotta switch hands here. It gets hard holding you guys up.
I like it. In the pool, there's.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, I can't see.
And I've got my finger over this. Okay.
Yeah, in the pool area, there is a lot of child energy for sure.
Yeah.
Which I have a story about the pool. If you read the Third Encounters with the Paranormal book, got a few pictures in there and of the pool area and a story about it. The old slaughterhouse. That's, I don't know. The best way to describe that is there's just a lot of energy all at one time that you can't really discern what's what there. There's just all different kinds.
Yeah, there's a lot going on down there.
You know, and possibly some Native American energy down there. I do not feel any children down there at all. So, but things kind of rush up on you like really fast. Like they don't always touch you, but they really come up fast. And then here, there's just.
Well, this is the first time we're actually in this corner of the building on this floor. So, but, I mean, we've gotten a lot on that other side. You know, somebody trying to reach out, trying to talk to us, specifically you, move the chair. So it's just.
Yeah, at one point felt like someone was standing behind me, just constantly poking me in between the shoulder blades. And then when I told him not to stand behind me anymore, because I do not like that, then whatever it was started poking me on the side of my arm, like they moved from behind me and were standing next to me and trying to get my attention.
Yeah, I would like to put these guys down somewhere and see if we can do like a burst EVP session. Right now, right here is not a good spot because of the traffic's a bit louder. Signal's looking okay right now, so maybe we can go back to the other side. Let's try that. Oh, hey Paul, how's it going? So. We're going to see if we can get to a little bit of a quieter location.
Oh,
Do that EVP. Yeah, right here. Yeah, this room here, Shauna has some issues with.
Just had a little bit of a. Well, now remember, there used to be a.
Well, I'm getting a little cobwebby on my face, and they got the bear up here for the child.
In my head.
You know, and I was just getting a little cobwebby right here. Hello, Rich, and hello, Andrew Cox.
Hi, ghosting buddy.
Andrew's telling him about coming here. So yeah, Andrew was here for the book signing event. So, and Billy's saying he thinks that somebody spoke a few words in the hallway, which is that very likely, yeah. Thanks for being some extra ears for us, Billy. Really appreciate that.
Extra eyes and ears are definitely appreciated. Because, I mean, I know eventually it probably gets easier, but sometimes it's hard when you're, like for me, it's hard to focus on one thing and not let everything else in. And so I kind of, lose focus on what I'm trying to listen to because I'm so busy trying to figure out what I want to talk to, what I don't want to talk to. Grounding and shielding and stuff like that is a work in progress. Because some places are just so overwhelming. This would be one of them.
This would be one of them. All right. Let's see if we can try a little burst EVP in here. So, there's a good place to set these guys down at. Alright, let's see what we can do here, guys. And it got back to being a very bad connection. It figures.
There's no battery bar already.
Yep. Sorry, the camera gone. Hello, okay. Let's see if we can prop this up. I don't know. I need to figure out a way to prop this up. We're gonna have to go back and get a bag. Okay. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back and get a bag to prop you guys up on, because that chair in there was just not gonna hack it.
Is the signal in there?
I don't know. People were still chatting, so but we saw that we got the notification that was a bad connection again. So it figures. All right, let's grab the YouTube bag. All right, we got the bag. Let's head this way. Oh, and that's another thing. Shauna has seen twinkles here tonight. I haven't because I've seen
a few.
Shauna has seen a few, and I've been just too overly concerned with the live stream.
Whenever we come in here and set you guys down, let's know what the connection's like. I mean, it says bad connection.
Now it says good. So, all right, there we go. We'll try that. Rich has an issue with the spread. Okay. So let's try. I have my audio recorder. I keep them on my arm. In this little, it just is easier to carry it.
Also.
Let's see what we can do here.
Which I put a new battery in this today, and we haven't even been here for an hour, and already
You're already a little better. Yeah.
I've already got a battery gone, so a bar gone.
So, you might want to back up. Your head's kind of cut off in the picture.
Oh,
There
sorry.
you go. It's not old. It's being started. Okay, so we're going to start a burst EVP session here. See if we get anything. Hopefully we'll catch it between traffic out there. That is one bad thing about this room. But this is the room where somebody said Shauna's name. There was a scrape of one of the chairs, other EVPs that we got. And you can find that on our Mineral Springs Raw video, and also the Friday Night Ghostbusters. They had all kinds of EVPs and stuff in Mineral Springs. So we'll keep the intro short, because otherwise it'll be too long to re-listen. Hello, it's Mike and Shauna again. Last time we were here, you were trying to reach out to Shauna. What is your name?
If you know my name, I think it's only fair that I know yours, so we can be properly introduced to each other. Tell me your name. Who's in here?
Are you just visiting the hotel, just passing through, or do you live here?
Sounds like there's somebody just on the other side of that.
On the side of the wall?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see what we got for. And if you guys have any questions that you want us to ask, please let us know, and we'll go ahead and ask. Hi, Ann. How you doing? Ann from the UK.
Hello, it's Mike and Shauna again. Last time we were here, you were trying to reach out to Shauna. What is your name?
If you know my name, I think it's only fair that I know yours, so we can be properly introduced to each other.
Sounds like.
Tell me your name. Who's in here? I think there was something in there.
Are you just visiting the hotel, just passing through, or do you live here?
There was something.
Yeah, it sounds like there's something in there. Problems with the traffic. Yeah, like right there, it sounds like there's a little bit of something.
There's somebody just on the other side of that.
And you're saying you're thinking you hear somebody on the other side. So it sounds like we are getting some responses. We'll have to go back through and find out specifically what those were. But you know, the one there, I'm sitting here saying, it sounds like, you know, there was a voice there, and Shauna in the recording is saying, yeah, it sounds like there was something on the other side of the wall. So, sorry, I'm trying to figure out what all the conversation was here. All right, so we got people coming in, Veronica, Megan, and thank you guys for saying hello to our newcomers. So, Zippy wants us to ask if something's keeping them trapped here. We can ask that. Anything else that you guys want us to ask? We'll take your questions and put them out there. Okay, Andrew, if you have to go, we understand. So.
Bye, Andrew.
All right, so let's try a couple more.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for trying to respond to us. We were definitely trying to listen to you. Is there something that is keeping you trapped here, or do you stay here voluntarily?
An exclamation, like not angry, but just very well could just be my head also.
No, I just heard something else. Can you say that a little louder, please?
Are you guys here because you want to be here? Or do you report to somebody that tells you that you are not allowed to leave?
With the first EVP sessions, they usually go about 3 questions and then listen through, because we have to listen through again, so that takes all that time. So all right, let's see what we got.
Well, thanks for trying to respond to us. We were definitely trying to listen to you. Is there something that is keeping you trapped here, or do you stay here voluntarily?
I heard the movement.
Like an exclamation, like not angry, but just very well could have just been my head also.
No, I just heard you. Can you say that a little louder, please?
Your stomach.
Are you guys here because you want to be here?
You hear all the noises.
Or do you report to somebody that tells you that you are not allowed to leave?
Jen is saying it sounds like a woman.
That's what I thought I heard.
Yeah. Well, I think we're down there. And with the other Mineral Springs video, with the other EVPs that we had there, it did sound like a woman up here,
Yeah.
all of those. So, yeah, and there is a bunch of traffic outside. I saw a comment come through about the traffic. That is, unfortunately, one of the problems right here is there's the casino over here, the main drag through Alton, Broadway is right here, so there's a lot of traffic. Unfortunately, the areas of the hotel that you don't hear all the traffic sounds down below, we're not going to get a signal to go live. So that's really too bad. So
yeah.
What we'll do for those areas is we'll get some regular footage, with regular camera. We'll upload all that at another time. So we're going to continue to do this for a while. There's some other areas that we will have signal. We'll continue to go live because I think we're going to end up doing the bar area and all that. Probably going to do a little Periscope too to see how well that goes. But we'll keep rolling on this for a little bit. Have you ever messed with motion sensors on your hunts? Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I have a cool story.
Go for it.
Yeah. The cafe that I used to work at in my hometown in Campsville, there was a team that came in and had a motion sensor. And it was sitting in a room in the back away from us. And all of a sudden it started going off. And we got up, and before we could get back there to it, it was one where you have to turn it off and reset it. And so before we could even get back there, something turned it off and then reset it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Yeah, trying to not get the bag in the shot is what I was trying to do the whole time.
So I'm guessing it may have been a more modern Spirit. The building dates back to
Sorry,
well,
guys.
1902. The property, we have, history on it that goes back to the late 1800s. But back in 1902, they didn't have motion sensors. So, but there were more modern spirits in there. We had an EVP of somebody asking us about ghosts. Are we afraid of ghosts? So it was definitely a more modern, someone who had, heard of the stuff that we were using, at least. So, yeah. So I think motion sensors, motion detectors, I think that's a pretty good idea on investigations, because especially if you set one down and you're not there, you're the only one hanging around and it goes off, I think some spirits are more likely to perform when you're out of the room than when you're in it anyway. So.
Hello, Angela and Mikey-san. Cool. Good to see you joining us. I guess my motion sensor story. Part of the property that we were investigating was, it contained woods, and so it was the house and then the woods out in the back, and so we had the motion sensor pods that would light up, and so we had those out into the woods where an apparition had been seen from time to time, and a couple of those kind of getting closer to us, starting from the woods in the back, kind of creeping up there. I think we had a row of 5 of them, and like the first 3 lit up and then stopped there, and then it stopped. So it was kind of interesting. So what was that? Jody said, ask them if there's a heaven, and have you been there? Jen K, has anyone heard of the recorder comes on without anyone in the house? I had it with people in the house where the recorder just came on and recorded the entire night. That was kind of weird. All right, so do we want to ask the heaven question?
Sure.
We can do that. Let me try to set this up a little better. So, because I kept falling while I was trying to get the bag out of the way of the shot. So, here. You guys can look that way. Alright, sorry guys, just trying to set it up a little bit better before, and that didn't work. Alright, I think we're good. So what I do with the recorder, there it is. Alright, so we can ask the heaven question, that's fine. And I think we had this pointed at ourselves before, right? Is that what we did? Okay, there we go. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. So we'll have it back in the picture.
That was my foot scraping, by the way.
By the way, let me start again. Well, we've had a question here from a friend of ours who you probably don't understand this concept, but through that little box there that has the pictures on it, we're able to actually communicate with other people. So the question that we have is whether or not you know that there's a heaven, and have you been there? And of course, as I ask the question, traffic kicks up.
Where do you go? Where do you think that you go when you pass on, when you die? Where do you think you go? What do you believe?
What has been your belief system? Are you any one particular religion? has that changed over time?
I just saw my.
I just got like an uneasy feeling when asking that.
There was a really quick blur of light, just went, just really quick.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I just got like an uneasy feeling asking that. And just for clarification, because we do make a point in a lot of our videos to say that we don't ask the, how did you pass on, or do you know that you're
Yeah, we do not do that.
We don't do
unlike
that.
Some people.
The way Shauna asked that was about their belief system.
And there is also a way to ask without asking. Like some of them, what is the last thing that you remember when you were here?
Yeah.
I heard that something bad had happened, to you. I'm very sorry, can you tell us what happened? If you want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, treat them like they're humans,
Yeah,
they
they're people.
are.
They're people.
They are people. Like I could vent. I could go on, you guys.
Well, let's listen to the EVPs.
Yeah, let's listen to that first.
Yeah. See if we got anything here.
Well, we've had a question here from a friend of ours who you probably don't understand this concept, but through that little box there that has the pictures on it, we're able to actually communicate with other people. So the question that we have is whether or not you know that there's a heaven, and have you been there? And of course, as I ask the question, traffic kicks on.
Where do you go? Where do you think that you go when you pass on, when you die? Where do you think you go? What do you believe? There's some.
A little bit.
I heard something.
What has been your belief system? Are you in one particular religion? And has that changed over time?
I just saw my.
That's got like an uneasy feeling when asking that.
There was a really quick.
Okay, we stopped it there. There was some interesting conversation up here. I'm trying to get to it without my finger being too much in the way. Yeah, Angela's saying, have respect for the dead. If a spirit, if I was a spirit, I'd get annoyed with that repeat question, how did I die?
Yes.
Yeah, not just annoyed, I'd get pissed off. To me, that's extremely disrespectful. And then, yeah, Granny Vapes, right? You wouldn't go into someone's home and start asking them if they were a demon, if they're going to hurt you. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what it comes down to is, you are walking into what these people believe is still their home. And so you would not just, barge into somebody's house and start demanding that you, kick the doors or knock things over or turn lights off and on or to hit somebody. You wouldn't start berating them. You wouldn't be calling them a demon. Yeah, all that stuff. So,
Not every spirit or not every form of activity is a demon.
yeah.
Regardless of what you see on TV, it's just not like that.
And you're right, Robert. Many of them may not know that they're dead. So,
and it could be traumatic to make them aware of that.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine, well, especially if it was someone young. Like imagine something like that happening and then all of a sudden things are different, and where's their people, I mean, where do they go?
yeah, if they're, like a little kid and they suddenly realize they're, they've passed on and their mom and dad aren't there with them, that could really freak out a child. Absolutely.
Because, it's like the question that I've always had is, do they have someone to watch them,
Yeah. Jen K is saying that somebody's been answering you, but she can't make out what it is. It has been a little bit hard to make out some things because of the traffic behind us, but we do believe we've certainly caught some things on the audio recorder, and we've been hearing and seeing things pretty much all night in here.
It's been really weird for me because tonight, like whenever we ask, either one of us ask questions, I can feel somebody talking inside my head, but I can't hear the words, and it is so weird. Like I can feel I can feel the words, but I can't hear them, and I can't understand them. It's like in Vandalia, whenever I dream or have dreams or connect with the boy from that video, which you guys, some of you already know about it,
Yeah,
and
Vandalia
others
video.
need to watch it.
Vandalia Raw. It's a haunting in Vandalia, the paranormal raw footage video. Yep.
Yeah, I can see him. I can see exactly what he looks like, and I can see his lips moving, but I cannot hear any of the words coming out of his mouth. So I can feel and I can see, but I can't hear. And it's the same way. Like I can feel somebody here answering every single question that we ask. I can feel the energy that it's taking to make those words, but I cannot hear any of the words. I can't understand anything. Sometimes I hear voices,
Yep.
but sometimes I don't. It's very frustrating. So
You know what? You know where we really can hear voices at? It's down by that fountain.
which is not on.
It's not on this floor. That's 2 levels below us. Which, I mean, we could make an attempt at some point to go live from there, because it's not a sub-level.
No.
And it's near an exterior door, so we may have a shot there.
Well, there was someone just said a lot here a minute ago.
Okay.
I couldn't read it down the lives of my eyes.
All right. I need to stand up.
Yeah, getting up from a crouched down position
Well-
at 43 feels different than it does
I
at
used to
23.
Yes, I used to be a catcher when I played baseball, so
Oh.
the knees aren't very good anyway. So,
Yeah, if anybody's watching has any suggestions on how to flip that switch to actually hear voices, I'm not sure that I want to keep it in the on position all the time. But
although we do
It would
hear them,
help.
we do hear them sometimes.
yeah,
So up here, but see up here, last time we heard at least one of the voices on the video here, and we definitely hear the scrape of the chair.
yeah.
So, do we want to try Pearl's room on the corner?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna go to Pearl's room. That's kind of one of the big hot spots of this location is her room. That's where we first started, where we had everything, the chairs were all in a circle. But we moved on from there because we heard all the banging and everything from back here, so we came back here again, which was a hot spot for us before.
Right.
So let's go to Pearl's room.
Can you grab the bag?
Yes, we can. Grab all this stuff. All right.
That route always, or that dip always feels weird to me.
Yeah, it's this way.
Is it this way?
Yep, right there. Yeah, there's a little dip in the floor right there, which is kind of weird. All right. So yeah, this is where we started. Yeah, maybe put the bag on that chair right where you're at. Right behind you. Yeah, because we had heard all kinds of stuff coming from this direction over here. So maybe if we have the camera pointed from that direction.
So this right here is Pearl's room.
This is Pearl's room, and it's saying we have very bad connection again, just by moving. Go figure. And we're only gonna be able to do this for a little bit longer because I'm running out of battery.
Already?
Yeah, I was fully charged when we started. Look at that.
Wow.
I mean, I realize that going live sucks up battery, but I have been able to go.
We went like almost 2 hours.
Yeah, I've gone a couple hours going live before. Wow. Okay.
So we may have to
We're gonna have
charge
to.
it.
We're gonna have to cut this short and charge it, but let's take a few more minutes
Yeah.
up here in Pearl's room, and then we'll pick up again in a little bit. See, and that's what happened before. See, that was banging back there. Okay, we're gonna put you down here. So let's do Pearl's room, like we said. What was that?
I don't know, but I
That was big.
just saw just a real quick flash of a face right here. Did anybody else see that? You guys were kind of facing that way.
They were kind of facing that direction. I was busy putting them down, and there was a large something.
It was right here, and you know that one picture that I have? It's of me. It was from the vampire photo shoot, and it's just my face close up with blue eyes.
Yeah.
It was that style of face. It was like the profile. It was right here in this section right there. That would have been about my height. That's the
Just make sure to talk a little louder since you're going away from. Okay, I'm going to use this as a UV light,
yeah.
and we're going to see if we can
It would have been right here.
get any other.
The face would have been right here. Right here. And judging from where it was at, that would have been. She would have been about my height.
Yeah.
It was definitely
It was
female.
definitely a woman?
It was a woman.
Pearl?
Yes.
Is that you? Yeah. I turned off the audio recorder.
She had kind of dark blonde, like a light
The
brown.
audio recorder. That was me whispering. Okay, here it is.
It was real quick, and it was just a face. I could just see a face and hair. She had really, like a sharp nose, kind of like her voice might have been outside.
Yeah, the voice was outside, but the
Hers.
knocking wasn't.
She had a small nose, and it was really kind of pointy, kind of sharp.
Do any of you guys do like forensic artwork or anything like that? Like take Shauna's description. Where's Adam Tillery?
Where's Adam Tillery?
Adam Tillery. To take Shauna's description and draw the person.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam can do that. Let me get the K2. Pearl, were you back here? I don't want to go too far from the camera.
Pearl, can you come in here and talk to me, please? I really want to hang out with you tonight.
You like Shauna? We're in a day and age right now where if you like the ladies, it's okay to admit that. So, you find Shauna attractive? Can you come out here and talk to us?
Ow.
Yeah.
Oh, my wrist just started hurting really bad. My arm, my forearm.
Pearl, if that was you that grabbed Shauna's wrist or tried to touch her in some way right there, can you just say your name, Pearl?
That was painful.
Can you just say your name, Pearl? If it wasn't, if it was somebody else, can you please say whatever your name was? Is what I should say. And of course, we have traffic crossing over there. So.
My right arm's got some funny stuff going on.
Let me see. Let's see the wrist.
I mean, there's nothing.
There's no mark or anything?
I don't think so. It was
It was
right
right
there.
here?
I can still feel it
Okay.
too.
Hang on. I know that seems weird, but different wavelength of light with the
Well, those
UV light.
steps are pretty hard to grab.
I got cobwebby on my face.
Yeah, it feels like someone's grabbing, like going like this on my arm, It's
Yeah,
not
I didn't
very
get a
hard,
grab like
but-
that. I got like cobwebby. So maybe there's like doing something new, and I'm just feeling the effect of that, like
I mean-
standing near you or something.
That is different than, because it feels like every once in a while, someone's like pulling like this on my arm, it's just kinda,
Okay.
Pearl, are you in here with us? Is this you that's hanging out?
I'll go over there. And some of those little knocks and bangs can always be settling noises, so we. That big bang again.
Yeah. I mean, we take some of those with a grain of salt.
Yeah, because
you
that
know.
could always, yeah, I mean, it could be settling noises, could be plumbing, anything like that.
Could be downstairs also.
Could be they're doing something downstairs, but it might not be also, so.
It's open
We,
to
it's
interpretation.
open to, yes, open to interpretation, it's a great term, but we do follow up on it.
We try to recreate as much as we can, and ultimately we pretty much, you know, a lot of stuff is debunkable, but some of it isn't. Well,
Yeah, like footsteps at the Campsville grade school.
yeah,
Yeah, there's
we tried to,
everything we could have tried to debunk those.
yeah, but you can't really recreate footsteps on a floor above you when there's no floor
There's no
above you.
floor, right.
So that's pretty much, we kind of chalk that up to residual because there's no floor to put footprints or footsteps on, so just a big snake up in a crawl space.
All right, well, we should probably wrap this up because we're about to lose battery here.
Yeah,
So what we'll do is, I guess we'll break for a little bit from this. We'll, you know, it's probably open downstairs right now. So maybe we could do, maybe we could switch to Periscope for a little bit, give those guys a taste of what we're doing. Maybe do that downstairs.
so.
But we have to
everybody-
charge. We have to charge the phone. See, I'm getting a little battery warning.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
so if you don't have Periscope, get yourself some
Yeah,
Periscope.
but we gotta charge a little bit first. We'll probably grab a drink or whatever, and so yeah, we're gonna go to once we charge up a little bit here, we'll go to Periscope for a little while. Maybe we'll come back to YouTube after that for a little bit. We'll see how the night goes. We'll play that by ear, but we wanted to come here first to go live because you know this is our main platform here, so we got to treat you guys with some love. And so thank you, everybody. Okay, guys, get refreshed and change. Yeah, we definitely will, Robert. Appreciate that. So what is Periscope? It's a Periscope. It's they're partnered with Twitter, and it's another type of live platform. It's another way to go live. They have a heart thing and all that stuff. Yeah, another platform, really.
If you have an iPhone, you can
If
get
you
the
have-
app and
yeah,
set
there's
yourself
an
up
app
an
for it.
account. It doesn't cost anything to have an account,
Right.
so.
So it's another place where we have people at. So, thank you, Don. Really appreciate that. We'll go back through all of the audio and
And the comments that we've missed.
the comments that we've missed. Yeah. So yeah, Billy, just go into the App Store, type in Periscope, Periscope, and you'll find it. It's kind of the best way to do it. Yeah, they do link in there with Twitter, but Andrew Cubbage had some issues with that, trying to watch it on Twitter. So
Someone's just in that room next to us.
yeah. So really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We'll come back here hopefully at some point tonight. So all right, got that damn word out of your head. No one I can think. Okay, plasma octopus. Somebody tell her about ectogasm.
Who?
I don't know.
Maybe she tuned into one of the rabbit hole shows.
Maybe. Shauna's still looking for capping for your amethyst. Okay, that's cool, Robert.
Oh, thanks, Robert.
Yeah. And yeah, Granny, you're welcome. Granny Vapes. And Zippy was thanking us. So And Jen thought she saw somebody peeking around the corner, so that's cool. Okay.
There's probably been a lot of that.
Yeah.
Because it just seems like there's definitely more than one pair of eyes.
Oh yeah.
Here, so.
And thank you guys for being our extra set of eyes and ears. That's right in my face. All right. We'll catch you guys in a little while. Let us get this recharged. See you soon.